late for those who late. Don't be late, don't be late, man. It's Bricc, not the trick. We back with another one, nothing like the other one on your brother's son, man. You understand me? Nephew. Look, we back in the booth. We back doing our thing, man. It's a little bit dirtier in this motherfucker today. You know what I'm saying? It's Father's Day. I ain't cleaning up my office like that. I did, but the kids was in the room. Look, today we going over the temperatures are rising between Steve Will Do It and Kodak Black. Steve Will Do It is alleging that Kodak Black tried to make way with his Richard Mille at the Trump function yesterday. I don't know if it was at Mar-a-Lago, wherever it was at. It was near South Florida, wherever the location was. My insides tell me that Steve and Kodak was going to go meet up, and they was going up there to give Donald Trump a Richard Mille. You know what I'm saying? They were going to go give Donald Trump a Richard Mille. That's how the Richard Mille got in the possession of Kodak Black. They say while backstage, straight from Steve, and it's supposed to be up here, No Jumper posted that Steve tweeted, "I got the full video of Kodak Black trying to run off with my Richard Mille. Rappers are sick individuals. I won't be associating myself with rappers unless I can confirm they aren't brokies." He said we'll post the real video, the full video, Tuesday or Wednesday. So I don't know if I seen the video or if I haven't. So I'm not gonna talk about the video or the footage that was leaked already. But listen. Kodak Black responds, and this was what we was watching at the beginning of this video, but let's get back into it. Kodak responds and tells Steve Will Do It he is a drunk, inebriated, under the influence, Jack ASS YT boy. You know what I'm saying? He's saying that he had the watch he ain't never tried to give you. You gave him that watch. It was $206,000. He had never steal no watch. You saying that he backstage with the CIA. First of all, he backstage with the CIA, the FBI, and multiple police in the background. From what I'm getting is, I know Steve. You get what I'm saying? Steve Will Do It does get shit-faced wasted every time that he goes outside. So this can be a problem. This can alter your judgment of what's going on. Kodak Black attended the event with a young lady. No goons, no nothing. The watch was handed to him. Kodak Black says that you got to tweaking and acting outside of your body. Hopefully the footage y'all understand more when the footage drop. You know what I'm saying? Steve's supposed to drop it. Steve's a close friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? Through another close friend of mine. Kodak Black, black rapper, you know what I'm saying? He been through a whole lot of legal troubles, but him and Trump seem to have this thing locked in. So I guess Steve gave the watch, so when they go up on stage, Kodak Black gifts Donald Trump this Richard Mille, and you know what I'm saying? This is win for the whole time. I guess in the back they drinking, they waiting for Trump's speech to be over to where everybody gets introduced or whatever the case is, and in the midst of all that, maybe people get drunk, maybe people grow tiresome, whatever the case is, Steve Will Do It is starting to act kind of fishy, Kodak saying he acting kind of cluckish like a J-Cat. Coming from a J-Cat, he's saying that somebody else acting like a J-Cat, so this dude has to be catted all the way out at this point. Say he had a little ass suit on, and I did see a couple pictures of his little Gucci suit. It was a Gucci Adidas suit. It was pretty young and floody, you know what I'm saying, but he might have been going for the flooded look. If you guys didn't know, Kodak Black was gifted a card from Steve Will Do It months ago for doing the song with 6ix9ine with Three Finger Whack. Three Finger Whack put together to play with Steve Will Do It. Steve Will Do It gifted him $1 million in old school that's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. So they've been having a relationship And Steve was expressed earlier this week that he don't like snitches, because 6ix9ine, or earlier this month, or it might have been last month, that he don't like snitches, and 6ix9ine can't come around him no more. He don't know why he was involved with a snitch. 6ix9ine had a McLaren repo. Let's see if we could go to 6ix9ine's McLaren getting repoed. I'll do it off my phone. Yeah, man. 6ix9ine got his McLaren repo, and Steve Will Do It was the one to go to the auction and go pick up the McLaren. Yeah, so basically,
I have a good question. So what happened between you and 6ix9ine?
This is when they first fell out 8 months ago.
Yeah. Are you mad about that? Should we throw him off the...
So long story short, we got Steve Will Do It. He goes to go get the Richard Mille. McLaren from the federal repo auction that was selling his car. He had planned to blow it up. He planned all that. He flies 6ix9ine, baby mama out there, calls him a deadbeat, dresses up like a Mexican, takes them to Universal Studios, Disney World, gives his daughter over $100,000 between the mom and he's like, since the dad, I guess that the kid was going without running water. I guess 6ix9ine is one of them people when they get mad at the baby mama, he doesn't do anything. I know a lot of people like that. It gets like that sometimes, but it depends on the level of disrespect that your baby mama puts you through. That's how I feel. Like, if she pushed you through a level of disrespect to where is no coming back from, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not the best thing to just be on her side all the time. But even here...
Alright guys, as you guys know, I was best friends with 6ix9ine. I'm going to keep long story short. I got him a deal that was worth $5 million, $2 million up front to stream 1 hour of video games a week. He didn't do it. I don't give a fuck what kind of bullshit, his excuses, craziness he has. I signed responsibility. I now have to pay $171K every single month because he couldn't fucking stream video games. Anyways, he has a 9-year-old daughter that doesn't support her at all. It's a blood daughter. And if you're not gonna take care of your daughter, you want to take care of other bitches' daughter and all these other bitches. If you don't want to take care of your baby mama and your on the front.
Well, let's just get straight to the gifting part.
We're not gonna go that route. At the back, I thought a little locker room talk myself. That I can tell you, but I did.
At the 2-minute 22-second mark.
You told me I'd known 6ix9ine 4 or 5 years. I said, how much money has he given to his daughter for 4 or 5 years? He said 20,000, right? Which is like 4 or 5 years. Can we do the math? Like
4,000 a year.
4,000 a year, right? Jesus Christ.
Worse than Biden. Worse than Biden.
I've seen him get paid like over $10 million in 1 year, right? Danny's able to see his beautiful daughter and see like his face, and yet go give money to this bitch's daughter. He has a fetish for fucking black women that he can't get. If you're a
Call him big booty hoes. You can call him whatever you want. But he pays that to pay his own kid.
yeah, $20,000 to mom, and then I want to wire you an additional $20,000 for her schooling. I know you said she's on the spectrum and shit. I don't know what that means, but $20,000 for schooling or just be.
$20,000 for schooling, and you knowing that she's on the spectrum. First and foremost, Steve, you gotta chill out on the drunk comments that you say. Like, you're telling her like, oh yeah, I don't know what the spectrum is or some shit. Like, it's just like downplaying the situation. The spectrum is like an autism spectrum, and this is like a very sensitive subject amongst minority communities, because all of a sudden all the kids in the minority communities are on the spectrum, wherever the spectrum word come from. But long story short, he gets to gift his 6ix9ine's mom all type of stuff. So Kodak Black is saying that his loyalty to people are terrible, but 6ix9ine effed him out of what, $5 million, he said at the beginning of the video. So at the end of the day, 6ix9ine, he has a reason for he has a reason for Steve Will Do It to have beef. At this point, Kodak Black is hinting towards somebody saying something about racial slurs in the background, and that's what made him leave. That's what made him get up out of there, because he was no longer comfortable at a Trump convention, and Steve Will Do It is now harassing him about, oh, I was gonna say some racist shit and all that. So at the end of the day, Kodak Black throws the watch on the ground until you can have that cheap ass watch, man. That shit ain't nothing, man. Nigga cash you out for that motherfucker. Whatever the case is, right? So at the end of the day, Steve, you gotta watch out for the words that you say to black people. You don't know that you could be creating a war with the Zoes. You've learned time and time again when you did the Perkio kid up, and the Haitians came and seen you about that. When you had to go gift the Haitians whatever you had to gift the Haitians in order to get them off your back in Miami. Now you got another Haitian that you want to get into it with. We don't know if it's the truth. We don't know if it's a lie. But you saying that you're not dealing with any more rappers because they're sick, and you're not dealing with rappers unless they aren't a brokey. I thought that your whole strategy was to look out for the community and those who are not too much well off. So at the end of the day, Steve Will Do It. It was a list of tweets that I wanted to read off. I'm going to go to DJ Academic's page real quick. I'm going to go to DJ Academic's page real quick, because this got to stop. You my boy, you got to stop going on rant. Either you deal with the community or you don't. You don't go back and make fun of the community after all the stuff that you say great about the community. You always get it redacted with some bullshit that you talk about. And me as a friend, I don't think that that is acceptable. Let's see what he got. I wish I could go to Steve's Twitter, because everybody's only showing that he got the full. I got the full video of Kodak Black trying to run off with my Richard Millie. Yeah, it's all the same. It's all the same one tweet. But I don't know if they was deleted. It was random tweets. Maybe we could go back and find them, and I'll come back and do a part 2 when the footage really drops. But at the end of the day, you saying that all rappers are sick can cancel you from the culture. Like, I know that you're a Trump supporter, so our culture really doesn't mean too much in the long run, but you do a lot for the black community. You came down to LA, we was on Melrose, you turned Black Friday to an all-black event, which I thought was kind of, because there's other minorities out there that kind of needed stuff for Christmas and Black Friday. You get what I'm saying? So I was happy because my family ate, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be blackity black because I'm black, y'all. You know what I'm saying? One of the blackest, one of the baddest, you know what I'm saying? The Bricc, man, you understand me? But at the end of the day, Steve, get your game together. A motherfucker don't want to sit here. I'm not going to go in on you. Kodak Black, we know he a J-Cat, but I feel like at the end of the day, y'all friends. Y'all went up there, you got drunk, you had misjudgment. I don't think nobody's stealing the $200,000 watch in front of the CIA, Steve. Get your game together, and I'll be back for a part 2 as soon as this motherfucking footage drop. Because I don't want to be the one to give all the intel about the footage like I've seen it before. Like, you know, everybody come to me, and at the end of the day, I know I'm giving Steve a hard time right now, but any nigga that think that they can rob Steve Will Do It. He do got a couple people on his side. You know what I'm saying? Steve Will Do It is Kill Squad. We happy to have Kill Squad. So it's like, think twice when you run up on Steve and think that you about to do something to the poor little white boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he gets intoxicated and does what he does, but at the end of the day, he's genuine. He's just a nice little kid that don't know nothing from the suburbia. So when he said from the suburban area, so when he said something, he like the whack 100 of the white side. Like when he says something, he don't really mean it. He don't know to what extent that the consequences are in the streets. So you know what I mean. With that being said, man, I ain't gonna keep y'all too long on this one, but this right here, it might really start some BS in Florida. And Steve, we all know you love Florida. We all know that you love Nicaragua. We all know that you love Las Vegas, man. I know that you moved the right way with security and all that, but sometimes security not gonna support that bullshit that you doing all the time. So this is a message from the Bricc. Get it right, man. You know what I'm saying? When you sleep at night, say a prayer to God, man, that He changes the nigga, that he lightens your heart towards the black community when you get intoxicated and you start saying certain stuff that you know you ain't supposed to be saying. But until the next one, man, this is Bricc, not the trick. We gone.